Right now at 6, another push against PFAS. Governor Tony Evers' $145 million idea that he says could bring clean water back to French Island.
And Elon Musk threatens funding to Gunderson Medical Foundation, why he wants DOJ to shut down their federal payments.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Governor Tony Evers launching a pricey new plan to combat PFAS.
A big part of it will expand access to safe drinking water. The governor was in La Crosse today. News 8 Now's Grace Monk caught up with him. Grace.
Ken and Emily, Governor Evers met with French Island officials and residents to discuss his $145 million plan. The plans are part of Evers' upcoming 2025-2027 executive budget. This includes grant programs to test municipal drinking water and private wells. It will fund statewide research for PFAS elimination and an emergency supply of clean water. Evers says it will also exempt landowners from paying to clean up PFAS contamination.
Now we're taking care of the biggest part, and that is people that didn't create PFAS, but I have PFAS on their land, not because of anything they did. That is important. We'll get, by doing that, I think we can take care of this.
Evers has made multiple attempts to put funding towards PFAS-plagued communities like French Island. One resident says living with contaminated water is a struggle.
You know, and having to keep moving these water bottles around to get water in the bathroom or to get water here or to get water there. I'm spraying my water in my lawn and dumping PFAS into the lawn that's going right down into my well again. So, you know, how do you take care of your place when you can't use your water?
Evers' budget proposal will go before state legislators for approval later this month. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Grace.
Well, Elon Musk and an ex-Trump advisor appear to be threatening federal funding to institutions using the word Lutheran, including the Gunderson Medical Foundation. In an X post, Musk reposted Michael Flynn's post, which accuses groups of using religion, specifically the word Lutheran, as money laundering operations. Musk says DOJ is working to shut down payments to those organizations. Gunderson says it has no religious ties, stating, quote, "Any public funding we receive is through existing public programs approved through the legislative process and used to improve access to health care for our patients."
A UW-Madison economics professor is joining President Donald Trump's Council of Economic Advisors. Kim Rule is one of 3 economists on the council. Rule will advise Trump on domestic and international economic policy. He'll take a leave from UW-Madison while serving the White House.
Happening today, in-person absentee voting for the February 18th primary underway. La Crosse voters were at City Hall earlier today. You can cast ballots there until 4 p.m. Meanwhile, in Eau Claire, early voting is at the elections office near City Hall. To get your polling place, you can visit myvote.wi.gov.
Well, definitely was a cold Tuesday, especially this morning with areas well below zero and that wind chill as low as 15 to 20 below. We have seen some improvement with that, but the bigger story going forward now is we have another opportunity for snow that'll be coming in Wednesday afternoon or more Wednesday evening and overnight. Although we're not expecting a huge significant system, it could impact some travel issues going on. And you look at snow amounts for tomorrow, it really doesn't pick up until after about 5 p.m. And even then, really, it stretches further across the area. You got to get up to more like Rhinelander area to get to that 2 to 4 inch range. Otherwise, this has decreased from yesterday. And as you go further south, less in the snow, but even some freeze and drizzle could mix in. So not a huge event, but it certainly could cause a little bit of slick spots. There's your high temperatures today, well below average for most of the area. In fact, many areas that had snow coverage struggled to get out of the single digits, so it was quite cold. Now tonight we won't see temperatures drop as much as we did this morning, maybe close to zero up towards Ladysmith, but most of the rest of the area will be in the teens, kind of steady overnight with a lot more high cloud cover out there and winds fairly light too. And then tomorrow, before we see any type of precipitation, we'll get back up to close to freezing in some areas, so that's a better story. Overall, as we look at any type of condition this evening, it's just going to be cloud cover, steady temperatures, so evening plans should not be impacted with no wind chill, and that's a better story. So going forward, we do have those snow opportunities coming up Wednesday, breezy conditions Thursday, and then a bigger event potentially by Saturday, and we'll break that down a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. A Viroqua man faces a federal indictment for selling firearms to foreign buyers in Saudi Arabia. According to the indictment, 60-year-old Mark Bushman allegedly bought guns and gun parts in the U.S. and used eBay and other online marketplaces to resell them. He allegedly shipped the weapons to buyers in Saudi Arabia. The indictment claims buyers paid Bushman approximately $398,000 over the course of the operation. He could face 42 years in prison and up to $1.5 million in fines.
The suspect in the Doodah Jinn killing has been ordered to an inpatient treatment facility to be evaluated. 44-year-old Anthony Jackson is accused in the stabbing death of 31-year-old Alex Graff in mid-December. Jackson is charged with first-degree intentional homicide and 2 counts of felony bail jumping. According to the criminal complaint, Graff's friend told police Jackson thought they were laughing at him, which led to the altercation.
No word on what caused an apartment fire in Chippewa County. It happened today off Highway 124. Fire crews were able to get everyone out of the 12-unit apartment complex. 2 people were hospitalized. No word yet on their injuries. And the fire did leave 11 people displaced. The Red Cross is helping them out.
UWL made the top 10 in Wisconsin's best colleges list for 2024 to 25. The university ranks number 9 out of 34 schools listed. Research.com looked at everything from tuition costs to acceptance and graduation rates. Average yearly tuition at UWL is $11,573. Wisconsin is home to 40 colleges and universities.
Today is Transit Equity Day, a time to honor Rosa Parks' legacy and push for accessible public transportation nationwide. In La Crosse, free bus rides and local leaders are marking the day. Mayoral and city council candidates spent the day riding MTU buses with city officials and residents.
Everybody has the right to participate in their community, and public transportation should not be a hurdle for somebody to be able to participate in their community, whether it is employment, medical, recreation, whatever the reason being.
It's part of a 4-day celebration with free rides on MTU buses today and SMRT buses tomorrow.
Well, if you're looking for an affordable home, Habitat for Humanity has 5 houses available, 2 in La Crosse and 3 in Hillsboro. They'll select homeowners based on income, ability to make monthly payments, and need for safe housing. You'll need to take pre-purchase classes and volunteer to be eligible. You can learn more at Habitat's upcoming homeowner expos. Visit habitatlacrosse.org/homeownership to learn more or apply.
La Crosse residents can now apply online for yard waste site permits ahead of the Isle La Plume site opening March 24th. Resident permits cost $25 per vehicle. Contractor access is $1,500 for up to 5 vehicles. The site at 2000 Marco Drive will be open Mondays and Tuesdays from 10 to 6 and weekends from 10 to 4.
A new ramen noodles restaurant is opening in La Crosse. Ikuto Ramen will take over part of the former Fazy space. The Minnesota-based chain has locations in the Midwest and on the West Coast. News 8 Now has reached out for an opening date, but hasn't heard back yet.
A bizarre encounter in Muskego.
A man impersonates a Border Patrol agent during a traffic stop, leading to an arrest and a tense investigation.
In 2001, my father established La Crosse Fireplace Company. Since then, our family has had the privilege of helping families create a warm gathering place in their home. Today, my brother Jeremy and I are the second generation to carry on the values and traditions that was started 23 years ago. Whether it's a remodel or a new installation, La Crosse Fireplace Company looks forward to serving you for many years to come. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see discoloration or damaged wood here, that can mean rotted materials here. Cheap repairs or inserts can cause bigger problems fast. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and fix the surrounding materials correctly. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Buy one window, get 50% off your second window. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Susan Crawford. She's the prosecutor who locked up violent criminals, the judge who's kept them off the street, and the leader who fought for abortion rights. On the Supreme Court, she'll look at the facts and uphold the law. Fair, impartial, common sense. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
For me, being a judge is really pretty simple. There's right and there's wrong, and I'll always do the right thing for Wisconsin.
A Wisconsin man is facing charges for impersonating a Border Patrol agent.
Police say he stopped at 2 different police scenes and showed officers fake credentials. James Stratton reports.
Muskego police are helping a teen driver who hit a deer late last month when this man pulls up.
Who are you? I'm confused.
The officer confused to see what looks to be a Border Patrol agent at the scene.
I don't think I've ever seen a green vest in Muskego.
The man, later identified as Hank Glenbin, shows her an ID card that police say stated Department of Homeland Security with his photo, then helping her pull the deer farther into the ditch. Court records show he asked her about hanging out sometime, which she declined. Later, prosecutors say he showed up to the Muskego Police Department asking for the officer's name. Police questioned if he was a Border Patrol agent, saying his uniform did not match. 4 days later, in New Berlin, police say he pulled up to a traffic stop in that city, asking if they needed help. U.S. Customs and Border Protection told police Glenbin is not an agent, and the agency was aware he was impersonating them. Police shared this Facebook post with a caption, quote, "Not afraid to take a stand." New Berlin police later arrested him, saying he had a hat stating U.S. Border Patrol, a green tactical vest with a Border Patrol patch, handcuffs, and a handgun on his hip. A search of his house on West Sun Valley Drive near South Sunny Slope Road late Thursday night resulted in a call to the bomb squad.
We might have a live mortar from the military at the residence.
Police determined they were replicas. Glenbin, police say, admitted he wasn't an agent and he created the fake ID online.
That man out of jail on a signature bond and has a court hearing next week. Tragedy on Lake Winnebago.
Several vehicles fall through the ice. The latest from response crews. Up next.
You do have some snow for your Wednesday evening and overnight, Wednesday into Thursday. That could create some slick spots. We'll time out the snow, show you how much we'll get, and then preview what could be a bigger snow event come this weekend. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Dreaming of a new ride? Apply today at driveultra.org and make your dream a reality. Hey, dogs can dream too. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like a free $15 gift card when you buy select Hill's Science Diet pet food. Save $6 on select Victor dog food. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
The La Crosse Sports Show is back February 6th through 9th.
Shop the latest gear and explore a massive selection of boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and more.
Save big with exclusive show-only pricing. Grab cash and carry items to take home and enjoy family-friendly entertainment.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun.
If there's too much to see, come back a second day for free.
February 6th through 9th at the La Crosse Center.
Your ticket to outdoor adventure awaits at lacrossesportshow.com.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
It's one of our biggest sales of the whole year. Get this stylish sofa for just $295. Wow. Get up to 60% off list prices during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland. Relax with this reclining sofa for just $495. Gather around this 7-piece dining set, just $499. The sleek sofa for just $548. You'll get the best deals, like this comfy recliner for just $344. And free shipping. The huge President's Sale at Slumberland. Absolutely the best time to buy.
Your life, your money, your way. Ultra's A+ accounts are made for you. No monthly fees, no minimum balance, no hassle. Now that's something to dance about. What are you waiting for? Open an account online today.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
One person is dead after 5 vehicles fell through the ice on Lake Winnebago over the weekend.
Crews spent the day yesterday pulling vehicles from the water. The company that does this work says it has been a busy winter season, with recent warmer weather creating cracks and sinkholes on the ice.
This upcoming weekend marks the start of sturgeon spearing season. Officials are reminding anyone heading out onto the lake to do their homework and check with local fishing clubs for the latest ice updates.
Yeah, something ice fishermen definitely need to be careful about this time of year.
Absolutely. Well, a quiet and cold day here in the Coulee
was.
region, but some potential snow accumulation could be in the works this week, Greg.
Yeah, we got another one coming up tomorrow and tomorrow night. I don't think we'll see the amounts that some areas saw with the previous system, especially north of I-94, but we will see a little bit of accumulation. And then we got a bigger one potentially for the weekend too that could impact travel. But right now all this moisture is streaming basically from the west. They got quite a bit streaming into the Pacific Northwest. This is kind of disorganized, and it is going to be kind of disorganized as it comes across our area, but it does give us an opportunity with increased moisture that we might see a little bit of snow coming through tomorrow and tomorrow night. And right now the big story is it's not going to amount to too much, but also could involve a little bit of freezing drizzle, somewhat similar to what we saw Saturday night. If you remember that, we had a little bit of that out there, could cause some problems. But for most of Wednesday, it's still going to be dry, just high clouds out there, increasing clouds. The evening commute, we could see a little bit of snow, could even be a little bit of freezing drizzle. Don't expect a lot of accumulation during this time, but it could impact some roads with some slick spots. And then really overnight into Thursday, that's when we could see the snow. But behind the front that comes through early Thursday morning, the wind is really going to be the story on Thursday, all that west, northwest, picking up, potentially gusts near 40. So that'll be the story for Thursday. If we time it out, we don't see much in activity until after about noon. Then you'll start seeing just a little bit of the snow begin to pop up around Minneapolis and then lifting northeastward. That could impact some areas north of Eau Claire. By the evening, by 6 p.m., we're starting to see, although there's not much down here, we could see a little bit of freezing drizzle mixed in with this just because of the atmosphere. And then overall, we might see a little bit more development towards 8 to 9. You'll see these bands lift northeast once again. And then really between about 10 p.m. and maybe 2 is when I think a lot of areas will see this on and off snow showers or light snow continue to push east. By the time we get to about 3, I think most of it will begin to push to the east of the area. We won't see much in the way of precipitation for Thursday morning, but you still could see some slick spots given that the snow won't end, or the possibility of snow not until about 3 to 4. Then the winds will start picking up behind this. So just some areas of light snow, and embedded with this light snow could be a little bit of freezing drizzle at times. Won't amount to too much, but it could cause more problems. Snow amounts, not as much. So I kind of displayed yesterday. It's kind of went down here, shifted a little bit further to the north for the heavier band. 1 to 2 up in general area. South of I-90, it gets really less than an inch, or really not much of anything, because it kind of transitions to more of a flurry or even a freezing drizzle type setup, and generally in southern Wisconsin. So that's what we're going to kind of see going through it. The ice situation, Viroqua South, maybe a trace in some of these areas. You have to go forward to northern Illinois, where I think you might see some more threats of that. So if you look at area roads, it's a slick spots overnight. I don't see a lot of great opportunity to see snow-covered roads, given the snow rate won't be that high, but there's a small probability of that. And then the wind, definitely after Thursday morning commute, that wind is going to be probably the bigger story going throughout. And the wind, speaking of that, we could see 15 to 20, 20 to 25 going to the noon hour. Gusts could be near 40. Weekend event, potentially now all the way up to maybe 30 to 50%, we could see greater than 4 inches in a 24-hour period. That's just a 24-hour period, but that one does have a potential to look at 3 to 6 right now, maybe even more. So if you got travel plans Saturday, stay tuned to that one, because that could be our bigger system we've seen in quite a while. Other story going into next week, then behind the snow is the cold temps, and we might have a snowpack to go with those cold temps. So those temperatures overnight could be lower than what's indicated right now. So a little snow tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, bigger one potentially Saturday.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, 18 days away, the Brewers packing up the trucks as they prepare for spring training in Arizona. Plus, a Packers legend calling it a career with a body of work that'll spend plenty of time in the record books. Jacob is next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made a most noble sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat or power again. 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
One of the area's top talents from this past fall isn't heading far for college next year. In fact, just right down the road from where he went to high school. Lacrosse Logan's Bradley Czech announcing yesterday on social media that he's committed to the University of Wisconsin lacrosse. Czech was a workhorse last season for the Rangers, passing for 534 yards, running for 2,177, and accounting for 51 offensive touchdowns. He led Logan to a state semifinals appearance. Czech was a linebacker and quarterback for Logan, but it's unknown what position he'll play for Matt Janis. Former Green Bay Packer kicker Mason Crosby announcing on his radio show this morning that he is retiring from the NFL. The 40-year-old spent 17 seasons in the league, 16 of those with Green Bay and 1 with the Giants in 2023. Crosby leaves the NFL with 400 made field goals and 492 attempts and 739 extra points on 760 tries. The 1,939 points are the 11th most in NFL history, and he leaves with the most games played in a green and gold uniform with 258, which is 3 more than Brett Favre. Well, a sure sign Brewers spring training is near is loading the team's equipment truck. The truck loaded this morning ahead of its journey to Phoenix, Arizona. The racing sausages, of course, also on hand for the send-off, and more than 20,000 balls, 1,000 bats, and hundreds of helmets, gloves, and jerseys were packed up for the 2,000-mile journey. And don't forget the 20 cases of bubble gum and 60 cases of sunflower seeds heading to American Family Fields of Phoenix.
You have Groundhog Day immediately followed by the truck leaving. These are the signs that spring is in the air and the summer's coming.
And the truck is expected to arrive in Arizona on Saturday. Pitchers and catchers report to camp a week from tomorrow, and regular season opening day scheduled for March 27th. And there will be some special visitors at the Brewers spring training. The franchise teaming up with Aurora Healthcare to make sure a few local Brewers fans will be there in Phoenix to cheer on the crew. 3 young patients from Aurora Healthcare and their families were surprised today with a VIP trip to Phoenix. The kids will be able to meet Brewers players, tour the clubhouse, and take part in warm-ups. Kiddos will also have the chance to throw out the first pitch during the Brewers spring training opener on February 22nd. A ranked matchup in the Big East tonight. Marquette taking on St. John's right now, up by 1 late in the first half, and the Badgers against Indiana later.
Okay.
Fun night.
A good lineup tonight. Great showing right there by the Brewers organization. That's going to be an unforgettable experience for those kids. It's not taking my eye off the ball, though. We still have not signed a third baseman.
We could use some help.
So if a ground ball is rolling to third base right now, we don't have anyone who's going to pick up that ball and throw it to first.
Yeah, great gesture for sure. I love seeing how many cans or barrels of gum and sunflowers. It's a lot of stuff happening.
March 27th is just around the corner.
It's coming, man. That baseball season, the feel of it is just
excited.
Just great.
There's nothing quite like it.
It's going to be good.
All right. Greg has one final look at your forecast right after this.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Get ready for the big game with Spectrum. Welcome more excitement into your home as you enjoy the best TV streaming experience. Spectrum brings your entire family together with the fastest, most reliable internet so everyone can enjoy all the sports and entertainment they love. Cheer on all your favorite players on football's biggest night. With the touch of a button, Spectrum puts you at the center of it all so you never miss a play. Get in the game and save with Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-877-959-1722.
As head of criminal appeals, Susan Crawford had one job: keep a convicted rapist behind bars. Yet Crawford didn't bother filing the appeal in time, letting the rapist walk free. The victim, already scarred beyond measure, called Crawford's negligence utterly disgusting. Traumatized by Crawford's disregard for justice, her criminal coddling record is an injustice to us all.
All right, tonight, not quite as cold. We'll have more cloud cover out there, but overall light winds, so wind chills will not be a problem going in tomorrow. Stay pretty much dry the entire day until we get to the evening. Some light snow coming through Wednesday night. Could see a few slick spots through Thursday morning. The wind's the story of Thursday, but then all attention turns to a bigger snow event potentially on Saturday.
Yeah, 3 to 6. We haven't seen totals like that.
It's been that other system we had quite a long time ago. We had it, but it's been a while.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6.
We'll see you at 10.